What's up, motherfuckers? We're back. Back stateside. Time for a proper recap, not the jumbled, quick one that I did about an hour before I proposed. Love this league. Won't stop. Refuse to. This is the current standings. Scott got another win, so he's at 10-1. I think he's officially, unless he loses out, and one of us four at 7-4 wins out, he'll have the 1 seed, which is actually huge for his team. As you'll see, he's injured as fuck. Got a lot of buys coming up. The 3 at the bottom are all tied. That's awesome. That's going to make for an awesome loser race. And I have essentially lost my other league, so I also have a beer mile to run as punishment. Ours is 2 miles in that league, but I will happily run it with the loser of our league. It'll be a blast. And then, the 5 and 6 guys are essentially in win-out territory. Usually our league is 7 wins. You're guaranteed, but this is also the first year where we've had teams this bad and multiple of them. So before 2021, the worst record was 3-11. We had a 4-10, and then everyone else was above 6. The most teams we've ever had above 500 is 6. Right now we have 10. So I think it's just going to be bad beat. I think you're going to have 8 wins to get in, which is really brutal for everyone. But let's move along. So I keep showing this like it matters at all because it changes every fucking week. But this is the current standings. Ish is the 2 seed because he has the most points for. Then it's me. Then it's Jake. Then it's Clay. And then Briggs and Rob are the 2 that sneak in at 6 and 5 right now. Obviously, Scott has the 1 seed, but I digress. All right, getting into the first matchup here. I did indeed beat the dog shit out of Hayden. I'm not going to lie, though. I was the 4th highest scorer. I won by 80, and it was a pretty disappointing week for this squad. I mean, Genty they handed the ball off 6 times to their top 10 running back pick. What are you doing? 6 handoffs. 6! It was incredibly, incredibly frustrating to watch. Jamar Chase, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Spit on Jalen Ramsey. A fat loogie, just whatever. Suspended next week. Jesus Christ, what are we doing? He was also ass this week against a really bad Steelers secondary, so whatever. Harold Fannin was bad, and Devontae Smith, that Eagles team, Jesus fucking Christ. I should have traded Devontae instead of Ladd, whatever. But I got carried by Josh Allen and my defense and kicker. Honestly, the Browns were at 20-plus the whole game. And then Josh Allen, I think I texted at one point, the Bills stack is dead. And then after that, in between that text and the end of the game, he had 5 more touchdowns. So, Josh, I love him. My team was good, not great. A lot of bad performances. Josh isn't going to get 40 every week. Got to step it up, boys. Hayden. Holy shit, dude. Historically bad week. I requested a statement. Didn't get it yet. If I get it, I'll play it before the predictions tomorrow. I'm not sure why you went with Darnold. I mean, I know you traded for him, so you probably want to play him, but Purdy was back. Purdy was going against the Cardinals. Purdy was always the play. Granted, I didn't think Darnold was going to be seeing ghosts. Didn't think 4 interceptions was on the table, but he was never the play over Purdy. Only one player on Hayden's team even scored more than 8. It was Bam Knight. He wasn't even that good. He just got a touchdown. Hayden's team is bad. If I had to power rank the 2-win teams, Hayden's at the bottom. He needs Marv back. I saw Marv was questionable. I don't know how you could be taking hits on a surgical location a week after you got your appendix removed, but I mean, those guys have funny money and all the cures to everything, I'm sure. Shout out rich people, but still, if Warren is hurt and if Marv doesn't come back, I'm foreseeing Hayden being the loser of this league. He was never going to win this week, but I expect it to be a little closer than this. Brutal. Next match, Rag blows the absolute brakes off of Cal. Rag is on a hot streak. I think he was 3-5. Now he's 6-5. Turned his season around in a big way. I was one of those teams he beat. His team's looking good, man. Javonte didn't even look good, but I mean Trey McBride has been an absolute wagon, dude. I mean, what is it? Brissett had 47 completions. It's shocking that McBride didn't even have more. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to expect Tet to have 33, but McBride having 27 every week feels like a real possibility. Yeah, Rags team's just solid right now. Nothing bad to say about it. I would say he has a really good chance of getting in the playoffs, even though he's on the outside and in right now, especially if he's playing like this. Cal's team, real trouble. 5-6, essentially has to win out. And he wasted a running back game. His running backs, Kenneth Walker's been bad. He finally had a good game. Bijan finally got some touchdowns. He finally got those touches. Cal, you cannot be starting J.J. McCarthy. No, I don't. He's not who he thinks he is. He's just not. He's bad. He had like 3 good throws all game. They were all to Jordan Addison, and Jordan Addison only caught one of them. But I'll get to Jordan Addison. Holy shit. Briggs is going to beat that kid to death. I mean, yeah. Bad week from Cal. The Roma Dunes trade is looking like a lose-lose. Everybody involved in that trade fucking sucks. But yeah, Cal 5-6. Normally, in a normal year, you'd feel okay about that with 3 weeks left. But not this year, dude. Too many good teams. Rag up, Cal down. Game of the week. Both these teams were not great, but it was fun. It came down to Brock Bowers Monday Night Football. Needed 11, got 14. Clutch Gene from Brock. I mean, at one point I thought Geno was just going to bottle this for Clay, but he got it done. Briggs, 6-5. Still in the playoffs, but I think you're feeling real lucky right now at how bad Rob's team is looking, which we'll get to. Because this team is not looking great. The running backs are better, especially now you have Kyron. Amon-Ra will bounce back, but Jordan Addison, man, it's a shocker he even got to 10 because I was watching that game. He dropped like 2 wide open touchdowns. There was one where he took the top off the defense, and McCarthy actually threw a nice pass, and it just right off his fucking hands. He was going to crawl into the end zone for a touchdown. That's concerning. Still playing Cade Otton right now is concerning because the Bucs don't have a single tight end touchdown all season, and your tight end kind of has to score touchdowns to be relevant unless he's Trey McBride. Thomas should be worried, but not too worried. I think it feels pretty impossible that one of the 5-6 teams would overtake him at this point, but we'll get to strength of schedule in a sec. Clay, 6-game win streak. I also have a statement from Clay, which I will read. But my laptop, it's on my laptop, which is being a little bitch. I legitimately think my laptop might have died, like, permanently, which would really, really suck. I'm checking it now. Yeah, the laptop's fucking dead. All right, I need a new laptop. Clay, I will read your statement to start the predictions tomorrow, along with Hayden's. I apologize. But Clay's team is fucking on fire. 6 straight wins. He was at 1-4. Now he's 7-4. It's because of Rico fucking Dowdle, dude. Jesus Christ. He's been awesome. And then McCaffrey. McCaffrey has... Oh, I say he's been sneaky and quiet every week, but I think me saying it every week kind of negates him being sneaky. But it's been sneaky. He's been sneaky, putting up like 30 a week, carrying this team. Lamar wasn't even good. It's just... Clay's wide receivers are problematic, and it doesn't even matter. Who cares? CMC's so good. Bowers is so good. He's getting wins with fucking Jerry Jeudy in the flex. Jesus Christ. I'm scared of Clay at this point more than I think any other team in the league. Frightening stuff. At the end of the day, I think both these teams are playoff teams. I think Briggs is going to have a much harder go of it going forward. I'll see you guys in part 2. Fuck. All right. I just spent a couple minutes trying to fix my laptop. I think it's just fucking dead. I think it's just dead. That really sucks. I'll call tech support, aka I'll talk to Ishan tonight on Fortnite, and we'll see what we can do. But Clay, Hayden, I will be reading your statements and or playing them tomorrow before the predictions. I apologize. I have Clay's statement on my laptop because I film on my phone. So whatever. You understand. That was horrible. Okay. Next one. Brett loses another one. This time to Makosi. Makosi. Well, I mean, the kid just wins. I don't understand it. His team's been all over the place. His running backs are dog shit. But here he is, 7-4, auto draft boy. Ended up making an unlucky trade with me. Not that Genty was good. He got outplayed by Manungai. Made a trade with me. Ended up working better for him, probably. Even though Dobbins got... I'm fucking salty about Genty, dude. 6 fucking handoffs. Are you shitting me? Anyway, Makosi. Playing the Steelers defense. I think I clowned you that one week because you left him on the bench for the Colts, who they were playing. And then, you took a swing at Debo this year. And he, mostly because he's the only healthy person we have, has been awesome. He's fat. I'll give it to you. He looks real big out there. But God damn it, he's still really good at football. Scored the first ever touchdown in Spain. That's my boy. That's mi amigo. Let's go. I wish I could be more hype about Debo, and I wish he was playing on a winning team. But hopefully we bring him back next year. We'll see what he can do. Makosi also got a good game from Kelsey, who has been fantastic. They were saying, it looks like he's turned back the clock. No, Kelsey looks horrible. He looks old. He looks slow. But him and Mahomes are just like fucking telepathically connected. And Kelsey just jogs to a spot on the field and turns around, the ball's just like hitting him in the chest. It's crazy what they do. Anyway, huge win. Brett's team's ass. Kittle was the only bright spot. Starting Isaiah Davis is bad. I don't know why I picked Brett to win. All I can say about this matchup is thank God I traded away Ladd McConkey and Dobbins, because Dobbins is on IR and Ladd had one good game. I traded for him, traded him away, and now he's back to being bad. I'm still stuck with Genty and Devonta Smith, though, so whatever. Brett has to play me next week. I won't have Jamar, but he won't have Waddle or Ladd. Fun. I foresee hopefully a Ford win. Sutton! Adam fucking Sutton, let's go! Oh my God, I wanted this kind of for Sutton, but also mostly for the league. It's great to have someone not at the bottom. Awesome. A win for Sutton. He got it done on the backs of the lads I traded him. Let's go, Sutton. Yes, dude. ETN, 2 touchdowns. I predicted this matchup perfectly. I said Sutton's going to fucking win, and I said it was a Christian Watson game. 2 touchdowns. Roll the clip. I'm not going to roll the clip because that's too much work, but God damn it, I'm hyped for Sutton. Let's go. Holy shit. And I think he has a better roster than Brandon Hayden, so I think Sutton, knock on wood, might be okay. The team is fine. If they do anything even remotely close to this and they get a decent game from Saquon or Breece Hall, Sutton's got a fine roster. It's not good, don't get me wrong. Not at all. Even if he had a good record, they wouldn't be a contender. But, wow, I'm just pumped up. I'm pumped up for the league. I'm pumped up for our boy Adam. It's just a good vibes coming out of his team right now. Pushan, you fucking suck. This team, God, it is just disgusting. I know he had some buys. I don't remember who was on buy, but there's no way this is his actual starting line. Oh, we had Warren. At least Tyler Warren on buy. Someone else too. It's just A.J. Brown told you. He told you to trade him. And they force-fed that motherfucker, dude. That's why Devonta Smith had 1 yard. They were just, yeah, AJ. Oh, well, no, that's good. We'll placate you. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. We don't care. Oh, they're so lucky their defense is pretty sick. And then Howie just keeps trading for people. How do they just keep trading for people? How many picks do these motherfuckers have? I don't know, dude. I'm jealous of Philly. They got a good future and a good team. It's just whatever. Pushan fucking blows, though. Wasted a Dak game. Wasted a Derrick Henry game. And now he's 5-6. He's not making the playoffs with this roster, dude. Just not going to happen. I'll show the strength of schedules in a minute, but he has to play Briggs, Cal, and Clay. He's not winning. He probably would have to win all, though. He ain't doing that. Pushan, Sutton. Let's fucking go, Adam. Ah! Wow, another tight one. Wow, I got hyped for that Sutton matchup. Take a breath. Scott, another gritty win here against a really bad Rob side. Rob double tight ending with Goddard and Schultz. He got lucky. I mean, if you trade for Trey Tucker in going against the Dallas defense, all he can give you is 14. You're fucked. Georgie's awesome though. He is just if him and CeeDee Lamb were on the Cowboys, they might be my favorite two non-commies in the league. They're awesome. They were apparently just out like fucking hammered in Vegas the night before the game, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna sit you for one possession," and then they combined for I think like 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't think they fucking. Can you imagine being that good of an athlete and just an absolute animal that you can just like? They said CeeDee Lamb was like seen throwing up outside a casino at like 8 a.m. Can you imagine just being that high functioning of a person? You could just do that. That's fucking sick, dude. Good for them. Whatever. Rob's team sucks. These running backs are horrible. He needs JT back. I don't know what Omarion Hampton's going to do. Maybe after their bye. But then that would only mean Rob gets him for the playoffs, essentially. And you got to get there. I mean, he's probably going to get there, but maybe not. And then Scott. I mean, Scott's season is pretty much wrapped up. He won't have to play 3 more regular season weeks, and then he'll probably have the bye too. So he has 5 full weeks to get this team healthy. Drake London's injury didn't look too bad. Achan's still healthy, and he's awesome. Herbert, that offensive line's a real issue. And then hopefully Fergie will bounce back. Devontae will bounce back. Scott's in a great place. Rob is not. We're moving out. Final game. I predicted this one very wrong. I predicted a Maish win. And it was not a Maish win. Eshawn blew the brakes off this kid. Absolutely manhandled him. It feels mean, but here we are. He got a good, the Brissett game. We were sitting watching that together on Sunday. It was like, oh, Brissett has 300 yards passing, and he has 2 fantasy points. Eventually, he made it up there, but there was a point where he was legitimately sitting at below 5 fantasy points with like 300 yards passing. Swift wasn't great. He's legit sharing snaps with Nunn guy now. I'm glad I got rid of him. JSN's awesome. That little one-handed sideline catch, oh, God, that gets you going. He also got kind of clamped up in clutch time by Emmanuel Forbes, which was just painful to see. And then I'll get to the fun part of this matchup, but JMO, Ish trading for JMO, me clowning him for like an hour straight, and then JMO turning into like fucking prime AB is hilarious. And that hand up, I like yelled at Ish for like an hour. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And now JMO's just awesome, but whatever. Jacobs got hurt for Maish. Otherwise, the team just underperformed. The fun part of this matchup was apparently Ish and Kyle were watching Thursday Night Football together. And Kyle was like, yeah, I'll start Travion if you start Kenny Gainwell. Why Kyle wasn't already starting Travion is a mystery to me. But apparently they started Travion and Kenny as a joke. And they were by far the 2 best players in this matchup. That's just awesome. That's fun shit from the lads. That's what makes this league good. Thank you for doing dumb shit like that. Even though it's not dumb shit, it's just starting your good players. Well done. Kyle, I wish it was a win for you. If Jacobs is missing time and you're at 5 and 6, it looks like it might be done for you. This is a really good team to miss the playoffs, but there's still a chance. You never know. You truly never know. We'll have to see. Good win, Ish. 7 and 4. Just win 1 out of your next 3 and you're in. Big time. And so yeah, here's my record. I went week 10, 3 and 4. Not going to show all the matchups. And then week 11, 5 and 2. Fuck you, Brett. Fuck you, Maish. Everyone else I got right. It feels good to correctly predict the Sutton win. That's awesome. It feels good that Scott won. Feels good that Clay beat Briggs. Feels good that Rag took down Cal. A lot of good vibes around the league this week. Especially the Ish Maish matchup was fun, even though it was a blowout. All right, there will be a short part 3 to this, so I'll see you in that. All right, this is what I wanted a part 3 to be. Could this be in the predictions next video? Sure. Yeah, it absolutely could. Is it going to be? No, it's going to be here because fuck that. I went through today at work / on my lunch break / holy shit, I was busy, but I needed a break, so I did this to keep my mind engaged. And because I just love fantasy football. But I did the remaining strength of schedule for all teams, and I'm going to talk about kind of how that affects them moving forward. So the fun thing is 3 of the 4 7-4 teams, me, Ish, and Makosi, have the hardest and the second, tied for the second hardest remaining schedules. I have to play Scott and Ish. Makosi has to play Scott and Ish. And then Ish has to play Rob, Makosi, and me. So tough schedules going down. Luckily, I think we each only need to win 1, and we'll get in. The tough one is Hayden and Sutton each have hard matchups. Sutton has to play Makosi. He has to play Maish and Rob. Hayden has to play Rag, Scott, and then, yeah, it's just brutal. Looking at Scott has a pretty easy schedule remaining, all things said and done. He's got Makosi and me, but then he gets Hayden at the end. That Hayden one will probably lock up the 1 seed for him if it hasn't already. Clay, the other 7-4 team, has a pretty easy path considering he gets Cal and Pouchon. He also has to play Rag, who's coming up, but that'll be the matchup of the hottest teams. What else? Brett. Out of all the bad teams, he's got the easiest remaining schedule. He's got to play me, but then he gets Hayden, and then he gets Rag. That Hayden-Brett Week 13 is probably going to be for the loser. Unless Sutton loses out, that's probably going to be for who loses the league, because even if Sutton loses out, the loser of that game will probably also lose out, and the points for will go to Sutton pretty easily. What has to make Rob feel good here is he's 6-5, injured team, kind of floundering a little bit, but he gets Ish, then Sutton. So he gets a Sutton game. Unfortunately for him, I think that might be O'Marion Hampton. Unfortunately, I think Sutton, it might be a tough out. And then Rag. I think he's already on a 3 or 4 game win streak, and then he gets to finish the season with Hayden, Clay, and Brett. I mean, Rag might sneak up and grab a pretty decent seed here. He's at 6-5. That could be a win out. I'm very excited for that Clay-Rag matchup in 2 weeks. But yeah, this is what I did with 30 minutes of my lunch break, which is 30 minutes. So I did my entire lunch break. But I was very excited. 3 weeks left. The playoff picture is nowhere close to being settled. Only 3 teams are eliminated. 4 teams can still technically fight Scott for the 1 seed. It's just hype stuff. It's very cool to see Rag potentially have a chance to get in the playoffs with a decent team. That doesn't happen often. He could make a run. Ish is going to be in. I'm going to probably be in. Makosi's probably going to be in. Scott at the 1 seed. Who would have ever thought? It gets me pumped up. If me screaming about Sutton's matchup didn't show how much excitement there is about this league, nothing will. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to do this. The strength of schedules are fun. Obviously, it doesn't tell the whole story because Rag's one of the best teams right now, but his schedule is only 6-5. But you see my point. It's fun. Enjoy looking at it as much as I did. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more and more and more fantasy content.